Hello random person, welcome to Ask Sab, where I take time out of my busy schedule to ask the most interesting, personal, and delicious question. Weirdly enough, despite the fact that this series is mostly for YouTube, Facebook gave me the most material, which is interesting to say the least. Okay, let's get started. Derek Crutchfield asks, why do you do what you do? The question seems to have more than one meaning, so I'll try to fill in the blanks. If you're wondering why I follow people around, that's just me struggling to socialize. If you're wondering why I make gadgets and stuff, it's just a hobby. If you're wondering why I walk so weird, well, I don't know. Alexandra Skidgel asks, what's your favorite flavor of candy? Food, cream, and other stuff. Trick question. Well, peanut butter cups are pretty good. Chinese is cool too. And boba. Boba is best drink. In terms of cream, I like it whipped. Cody Ditmore asks, who is your crush? Is she in your cast? My crush is actually my girlfriend, Jasmine Moonbeam. And for the other question, I have her story on YouTube. Johnny Butchanan asks, A, what's your favorite anime? Least favorite. B, would you ever do a reaction video? Probably my favorite anime at the moment has got to be Super Sexy Action Girls, the animated series. But since no one's really heard of the country I live in, which is Subnicon, I am grateful for the internet. 1 hour later, as of right now for Japan-made animes, probably either Nichijou or K-On!, and for least favorite, the Hanako series. Also for the reaction video, probably not. Trevor Hastings asks, how did you get the concept of just another random day? Oh boy, a meta question. Well, I was talking to my friends one time in the hangout, and Caden says, hey guys, let's make a web series! Everyone agreed, and bam, ARD was born. Okay, now for the questions I got on YouTube. Drawing with Melissa Endo asks, what type of cartoon are you, or did you just make it up? Oh boy, another meta question. I'm gonna be honest, it's a little hard understanding the question. But if you're asking what kind of cartoon I am, hard to say. I guess modern? If you're asking what cartoon I'm from Another Random Day. Crystal_Scarware_Wolf asks, hey Sab, how'd you find your style? This is the meta episode. It's only the first episode, but this is the most meta I've ever gotten. Well, scientifically, my mom and dad created genes to form my style, so that's that. In terms of artsy terminology, I don't know, there's a lot of inspiration for this style. SpongeBob, Steven Universe, anime, Family Guy, modern cartoon, classic cartoons, Rick and Morty, etc, etc. How's that for fourth wall breaking? Well, that was Ask Sab. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to ask more questions in the comment of the video or the announcement video. Okay, hasta la vista. If you guys watched my previous video, you may have noticed how we broke a lot of fourth walls. So from now on, I will add a counter of how many times we get meta. So, as of right now, we're up to 3. Okay, let's get started. First off, some people who were from my first part have returned, so I'm gonna take care of those immediately. That's not how you say my name. But close though. Smiley face. Sorry about that. But he said my name! Like, OMG! Glad you like hearing your name. It was fun answering your question. Do you have any openings on your cast? If so, can I have a place? If you don't have a place, can you make a character for me? 4 points on the meta counter. As for right now, we don't have any openings for new characters. Sorry, as of right now, we're still introducing the existing cast. And as for making you a character, check episode 3. I have something with your face on it. Okay, let's get to the newbies. Patience Medina asks, what's your favorite Marvel movie? Internet! 6 weeks later. Okay, after watching a lot of Marvel films, and skipping my social life, meds, and dignity, probably either Deadpool minus the gore, or Guardians of the Galaxy. Avengers is a close second though. Jolene Henry asks, cuddles or burrito blankie? Burrito blankies. That with some hot chocolate or mint tea, a fireplace, and charming slice of life animes on a cold winter's night would be a little piece of heaven. But you wanna know what would make it better? Burrito blankies and cuddles. Also, hi Joe. Alexandra Lavelle asks, do you think Another Random Day could be a big cartoon series around Key World? I hope so. Our goal for ARD is to get it on television. So, Fox or Adult Swim, if you're watching this, pick us up! Captain Spaz, or Caden asks, a question? Okay, what is 218 divided by 7 times 308? I'm asking for a friend, not because it's for a test or anything. 9,592. Also, good luck on the test, and the friend. Okay, now for the verdict. Wow, 5 fourth wall breaks! Bravo, bravo! You get a virtual Sab button. Every time you get 5 in a row, we get a button with me doing a sexy pose. Also, we donate to the muscular chipmunk dimension. Poor chipmunks. They're so misunderstood. He answered it. Haha! Homework is gonna be so much easier now! Okay, here's a list of questions. Holy crap, Spaz, this is nuts! I can't tell all these questions in one setting. Instead, I shall split these questions up into parts. So let's begin with Captain Spaz's incredibly long list. What are hot dogs made out of? Meat and beef, or pork, cut or grounded into small pieces. Then they get mixed together, I think. Is there life in space? I'm really not the best person to answer that type of question. I'd recommend checking Super Planet Dolan. They seem to know what they're talking about. Why are you so small? Can I open a can of beans with my sheer mental willpower? How do I even answer that? How far is the moon from the sun? 147 million kilometers. Why are eggs shaped the way they are? I'd recommend either Super Planet Dolan or Google. If you were a girl in a different universe, what would be your name? I met her actually. Her name's Sabrina. How hot is hot sauce? From experience, pretty flippin' hot. And finally! Who made the high five? Because I would love to meet that guy. Excuse me, I need to inhale a lot of oxygen now. Glenn Burke. Okay, hope you're happy, Caden. Next time, one question at a time. We need to give other people a chance. Now let's get to the other people. Hey Sab, what's your favorite cartoon gel? Don't worry, I used the internet before I made this video. I think at the moment it has to be SpongeBob SquarePants. I know there's better shows, but I have to go with my gut on this one. I made a new video. Do you watch other channels? Yes, quite a bit actually. Mostly critics and people who inspire me. Also, by the way, I checked out your channel. Nice work, man. Question for quote-unquote Ask Sab. What exotic place do you want to travel to in the future? Question mark. There's a lot of places I'd like to go to. Japan, maybe England, California, Mexico or France sounds like fun too. The point I'm trying to make is traveling in general sounds like fun. Loaf of Bread says, please make more. I will, if I have enough material for a 4th installment. Presley Club 20 asks, what's your favorite candy? SpongeBob character, anime character, and sport. Also, when is episode 4 coming up? Luckily, unlike Captain Spaz, I can go over these in a quicker manner. Number 1, probably peanut butter cups. 2, probably SpongeBob himself. 3, hard to say. Maybe Yui from K-On! 4, I don't really do that many forms. 5, no idea. We're currently working on another project. Seth the X-Zon asks, Mr. Nino, will you be going to college? Probably. Though not right now. I'm still a sophomore at educational jail. Okay, we have 2 extra points on our meta counter, since I actually missed one in the last episode. So we don't have enough for a stat button. And for the muscular chipmunk dimension, I'm just gonna donate anyway. Also, just a little update, the next installment might have a guest star in it. So if you want, you can ask that person questions as well. I'm not gonna say who it is, but don't expect any big celebrities. Hello random person, welcome to Ask Sab.
And Urich.
Where we take time out of our busy schedules to answer your most
interesting, personal, and delicious questions.
Okay. First off, I want to address the elephant in the room. I am sorry for the hiatus that's been going on recently. That's kind of what happens when you have, guest people, you know? Sometimes you have to, interwork with their schedule and stuff. Anyway, you guys probably never met Urich, but she's just kind of here, just trying to do something different.
Where am I?
I don't know. First off, I'm gonna break the rule of newbies last for a second to point out a pretty important question. King Cookie asks, hello, Mr. Sab. Sorry, I'm not gonna read all this. Okay, let me explain the meta counter. If I point out that we're cartoons, that gets a point. If we point out that we're in another random day, or that episodes exist, we get another point. If we mention other cartoons, or that Ask Sab has episodes, that doesn't get a point, because 1, there can be cartoons within cartoons, and 2, Ask Sab has no plot or story, so we can point episodes out. Sorry for all that explanation, Urich. So, should we answer other people's questions now?
I don't see why not. Let's get started.
Catchphrase stealer. Can you at least try making a quote-unquote do the flop quote-unquote animation period? Also, can you try doing things that the subscribers tell you to do in your next video, question mark? So, you mean request? Sorry, I don't really do that many requests animation-wise, with a few exceptions. Since I've been overbooked with Gami and Marshy and this show. Though maybe, no promises, but maybe, if I had time, I might try to do a do the flop animation.
Crystal Scar Werewolf asks, Hey Sab, haven't you played Undertale?
I have not. I've heard of it, but never played it. What about you, Urich?
I haven't.
We're bad people. Thanks for having my question on your meta. No problem, Bob.
How many anime songs and characters have you seen? Oh boy, so many, my dude. I low-key have lost count.
Same here. If we said them all, we'd be here forever.
If you could have any animal as a pet, what would it be and why? I would have a panda because it's my spirit animal.
I'd probably have either a cat or a fish. Not as adventurous or interesting as a panda. Ollie Volgan asks, who do you draw inspiration from? Also, what songs do you listen to while you animate? I have many people who I draw inspiration from. Rebecca Sugar, Sherm Collins, Disney, a lot of modern artists. Also for music. Also Rebecca Sugar, mostly for Steven Universe, TV shows, and game soundtracks, Vocaloid. Lately I've been listening to acoustic music, and Audio Odyssey on loop. What about you, Urich?
Food. And our Lord and Savior, Michael Jackson. And I listen to rock, metal, and emo when I try to animate.
Food is an artist? Okay, we're up to 13 fourth wall break. We get a Sab button.
Why do I suddenly feel uncomfortable?
No idea. Well, that was Ask Sab.
And Urich!
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to ask more questions in the comment down below or in the announcement video. Also, what do you think of Urich? Did she make a good first impression? Would you guys want her to appear again?
Not a chance.
Okay,
Hasta la vista.
Hello random person, welcome to Ask Sab, where we take time out of our busy schedule to answer your most interesting, personal, and delicious questions. I am really stretching these intros. In this episode, to spice things up, instead of just reading out the questions, I thought, why not have a computer do the voice to make it a little bit more funny? Let me know if you like the change. If you don't, I'll change back, but if you do, I might continue. Okay, with that said, meta counter, newbies last, Sab buttons, let's get started.
Drawing with Mulisa Endu, first to comment exclamation point have you been a genius? Question mark.
I wouldn't say I'm a genius, more like a nerd.
My foot is bleeding, winky sad face.
Band-aid?
Also can you draw me with you please? Winky sad face.
We'll see.
Captain Spaz, Seb I'm having trouble, this question's been really bothering me. Why can't penguins fly? Don't worry buddy, I'll save you. I believe the reason why penguins can't fly is because those so-called wings they have are actually flippers. So if penguins could fly, I guess fish would be able to as well. Okay, now that that's settled, now to figure out how penguins have needs. Johnny Buchanan, Nintendo, Sony, PlayStation, or Microsoft, Xbox, you can only choose one. Dang it, I'm holding a double-edged sword on this one. I'm going back and forth between Nintendo and Sony. Nintendo? Maybe?
Patience Medina, what's your favorite candy? Question mark, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point, exclamation point.
Watch either Ask Sab 1 or 3, because I've answered that question already.
Ollie Klassen, if you didn't have to sleep, what would you do with the extra time?
Oh boy, we're getting some interesting questions today. Since I'm already a night owl, I'd probably just do what I normally do on Wednesday. Though, if I couldn't do that, I'd probably invite some friends over, go sneak into clubs. No, not that type of club.
Mia Smith. As a child, what cartoons did you watch? Or shows? When did you start drawing and getting inspired to do what you do now? And what made you want to be so public about YOHR drawings?
Well, we can't have Ask Sab without me breaking character. When I was young, I watched a lot of Nickelodeon. I got inspired to draw by looking at behind-the-scenes features on DVDs when I was younger. But animation in general, childhood to now, have inspired me. And for being public about it, I just kind of like the attention. Seeing people look at my work that I spend months making is kind of a great feeling.
Bryce Payne. What was your favorite high school memory?
The damn Jasmine, I have her story on YouTube.
Deborah Club. What is your seconded favorite food?
I don't know.
Hayden S. Erickson. Seb. What color am I on the inside? You know it?
Rainbow?
Jess Graham. What is your part of in our relationship since 2014-2015?
I don't really know how to answer that. Today's episode only has one extra fourth wall break. We only needed an extra one and we'd be able to get a Sab button. Ahoy, random scallywag! Welcome to Ask Sab, where I loot time out of me's busy schedule to answer your most interesting, personal, and delicious riddles. No intro needed. Let's get started.
The computer said my name wrong? What the heck? Damn it, do you know and do you have the Nintendo Switch and Super Mario Odyssey? Because I maybe might be getting it on Black Friday. XDDDDD.
I don't have a Switch. I only have Playable System 5. They don't make Switches here in Summicon, though I have seen footage of Super Mario Odyssey. It looks really fun to play. Also, the promotional song is very catchy.
It's time to jump up in the air. Jump up, don't be scared. Jump up, make your castles away.
Okay, but I like the computer voice. Laughing face. Thanks for understanding despite my flaws. What do you use for animating and editing?
Adobe Animate, Photoshop, Blender, and Sony Vegas.
Ollie Vaughn. Tea or coffee? Choose one. Also I like the computer voice. It's fun. Why thank you. Glad you like my sexy voice.
Tea. Especially when it's mint.
What's your favorite animal? Mine is axolotl.
Probably anything aquatic. Maybe a blobfish.
Who would you say is your biggest role model? And you've probably answered this, but who are your characters and what do they represent to you? Also, if you could go back in time, would you change your style or do you like the way it is?
My biggest role models are my friends and family. And for the characters, watch Another Random Day. Also for changing my art style. I've done that already. It's very subtle, but if you compare this piece of artwork to this piece of artwork, you can see some differences. That's a lot of meta.
Also, if you need me to do voices, I'm now more available and would be open to doing more for you. Open mouth smile.
I'll keep you updated.
Julian Constantine. I was in the library and I thought my headphones were in the computer. I watched this video but they weren't in there. I am so embarrassed sitting here just having that blast out.
Don't feel bad, man. It happens.
Obamacare not working. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke. And now for the final question I actually got from Amino.
Yumi goes. Do you prefer nighttime or daytime car rides?
Nighttime. Especially with city lights. Daytime isn't bad either, though. 19 fourth wall breaks. We're up to our third Sab button. Well, that was Ask Sab. Hope ye scallywags enjoyed this video. Feel free to ask more riddles in the comments of the video. Or the announcement video. Okay, hasta la vista. Hey, paisanos, welcome to Ask Me, Sab, where I take time out of saving the princess to answer your most interesting, personal, and delicious questions. They're probably in another castle anyway. Let's go!
Can you make a character of me? Surprised face. I'm Jasmine's sister. Laughing face.
Jasmine's sister, huh? Congrats! Also, for the character...
I prefer nighttime.
Same.
Maybe you'll sleep with a limo.
Sleeping in a limo could be cozy, especially with leather seats. Do they have those? I don't know, I've never been in one. Though sleeping with a limo might be a little uncomfortable.
Anyone play Roblox?
I never played it, but I think Brit, Caden, and Brandon often play it at night as of what I'm told. Brit also told me that Claire often joins in as well, cursing like a sailor. Also, I'm aware that you commented more, but I don't want to repeat stuff over and over. They're mostly statements anyway, so I'm just kind of gonna skip over them to save time.
My question is going to be answered in a robot's voice. I want to destroy humanity. Skynet is real. 0100101010. SabNino will aid me in my quest for world domination. All of you will die. DDD 0101P100010001000100010001000100010001000. Yes, I am immature. Get over it. Do you ever miss high school?
Nah, still attending educational jail. 2 more years left.
When are you coming out with that new character XDSHHHH?
I don't think the question's specific enough to be fully answered. But there's a lot of friends I want you guys to meet, so I will once I find the time.
Do you want a new friend, Sab?
Well, I'm not desperate, but sure.
Mew or Mewtwo, which is best?
Mew 1 for cuteness, Mew 2 for epicness. I'm not a fan of Pokemon, so I had to research this question.
Thomas Poole, can you give crisp high fives?
Carly Young, what do you think about at night?
What the Think Night's about? Well, what do you know? 24th wall breaks. Operation Sab button is a go. Well, that was Ask Sab. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to ask more questions in the comments or in the announcement video. Okay, hasta la pasta. Hello random person, welcome to Ask Sab. If you're not busy, this might not be bad. For interesting, personal, and delicious questions, and the meta counter that I should also mention, I've decided to do this episode in rhyme, since this will come out around Christmas time. I'm removing the computer for better effect. So with all that said, let's get started. Haven't you seen any creatures at night? As I read this question in fright. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't. I would say no, but I won't. Ollie Vong, what's your favorite Pokemon? I'm not the type of guy who catches them all. But if it's a Pokemon I have to choose, I might have to go with Pikachu. Carly Young. Oh, it's me. She's talking about the video previously. Jolene Hendry, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty well, just keeping things moving. Can you draw Rosie as if she's a spirit? I might draw her on my own merits. For those who's confused, we often collab on a comic that's unfinished, so please don't be mad. Since I have no new drawing ready, here's the first drawing I did for Spirit Rosie. Miss you, said Joe. I missed you as well. Favorite animal? The blobfish from hell. She also says hi, and I also say hi. Dingo Enterprise, how much do you bench? I had to look it up since I didn't know what it meant. Let's just say it's more than kid-friendly, so I must say no very specifically. And that's all the questions I have to encounter, and we only have one more point on our meta counter. Thank you for watching and ask questions if you might, and Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Hello random person, welcome to Ask Sab, where we take time out of our busy schedules to answer your most interesting, personal, and delicious questions. Annabelle? Annabelle, the intro's over.
Oh, sorry. Hi guys, Annabelle here. I'm here to answer questions with Sab.
I decided to record this in educational jail after hours instead of the usual location because Urich from episode 4 blurted out that I have a secret hangout. Don't worry, I erased her memory just like I did with my friends after I took my glasses off in front of them. There's that there.
Don't know what that means, but should we start with questions?
Oh yeah, that's right. Ask Sab, let's get started.
Crystal Wolfie, what it is your favorite holiday?
Halloween. Gotta be Halloween.
I have to say Halloween too, but at the same time I'm going back and forth between that and Christmas.
Have you ever tried drawing a knight?
Once, but I haven't tried again since. Who would expect little old me would be able to be a knight in shining armor? Have you ever drew a knight, Annabelle?
No, I don't like to draw characters. I find it to be irritating. But I like to draw designs.
We should hook you up with Ender. She would know how to help you.
EY Savvy, I got a question. What's your favorite Christmas HYM or even carol?
Annabelle, wanna answer him?
Sorry, my favorite song would have to be Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree if it wasn't incredibly obvious. What about you, Sab?
Maybe All I Want for Christmas, or Jingle Bell Rock. I don't know, there's a lot of good songs around the holidays, along with good covers, good songs, and good goods of good goods.
Do you like Christmas lights? If so, what kind?
Literally anything Christmassy and colorful. I'm not picky, I just love getting festive.
I like the flashy Christmas lights that change different colors.
Those are cool. Let's hope it's not too bright though.
Yeah, not too bright.
Any embarrassing Christmas stories?
Goodness, a lot of Christmas questions. I guess I should have waited to make that last video. Oh well.
One time, I went to my cousin's house for Christmas, and I was in charge of the ice cream, but I forgot it, so I sang in front of them as punishment.
It's okay, we make mistakes. One year, I went all the way to the US in Pennsylvania to visit some family. Then we had some Five Guys before we went to my grandma's. But apparently, that gave the whole family food poisoning. Not sure if it was the food or if the place had a sick person, but we were miserable. And we were even sick on Christmas Day. So, moving on. Now for the newbies. Though, I'm just gonna read them all at once due to them all being statements.
Jabog Uyghur, I love you videos. Will Atkinson, this is great. Like the others I've seen.
Tori Sir Aulo, this is awesome.
Thank you guys. WR. We feel the love.
Me too. You guys are way too kind. What do you know? We don't have anything on our meta counter this video.
Metal what?
Don't question it.
Okay, I guess so.
Well, that was Ask Sab. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to ask more questions in the comments below or in the announcement video you guys probably forgot about by now. Annabelle, time to say goodbye.
I guess. Stupid earworm?
Okay, hasta la vista. Hey, what up dudes? Welcome to Ask Sab, where we take the time out of being gnarly to answer your most radical, edgy, and beachy keen questions. 10 episodes already. Alright, thank you guys for your support. This year has been fun for me, and hopefully for you too. Or last year if this comes out the next year. And I hope to answer more of your questions in the future. Let's get started.
Hayden S. Erickson, ready for questions Seb?
That's the whole reason why I made this series in the first place.
What kind of creates do you have in your dimension?
Do you mean creatures? Mostly humans, occasionally zombies. Only met one vamp human, which is Ender.
If you could be anything in your world, what would you be?
Someone confident.
Out of the group, who scares you the most, and who do you find most comfort in?
Probably Ender. She kinda traumatized me when we first met. And for comfort, I don't know, probably Jasmine and Brit for emotional support, Caden and Brandon for motivation, Michael for wisdom, and maybe Ender for relatability. Also nameless for his existence.
If Jasmine wasn't a girl, would you still love her?
Of course, she'd still be Jasmine.
How old is Nameless?
Since he's a touchagram, he doesn't age. But he's rather young. I created him around my freshman year, along with this lab you see now.
What is your favorite festive ornament?
The red balls. I love hanging red balls on my trees.
Mulisa Endu, sorry I wasn't here for a long time. I just got a Switch. Little face PLS, forgive me.
Sorry, my computer sucks at pronouncing names. Also, so do I. It's okay. We have lives. I don't expect you guys to stay around for all eternity. Also, congrats on the Switch.
Presley Club 20. Which SpongeBob Christmas special do you like? Christmas Who or It's a SpongeBob Christmas?
I made a video specifically to answer your question. Hope you like it.
Dingo Enterprise. What is your favorite Death Grips song?
Death Grip?
Yes, 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 so much yes.
Ah, shucks. That video wasn't that great.
I hope we can get together soon to possible make a card series together.
Snip, snip.
Tyler Mashins. Will we ever see you without your glasses?
No. I hate to traumatize my viewers. Or have people praise me for my quote-unquote sexy eyes. We only have one more point on our meta counter. Well, that was Ask Sab, homies. Hope you enjoyed this radical video. Feel free to ask more questions in the comments. Okay, have a gnarly one, dudes. Hello, random person. Welcome to the fantastic world of Ask Sab, where I take time out of my busy schedule to answer your most interesting, personal, and delicious questions. Let's get started.
Round of questions. If Jasmine asked, would you let her do makeup on you?
Sure. People often tell me I look good in drag.
What kind of food places are in your dimension?
Blammo's Wieners, there's a buffet in Florida Town, also a tropical bar at the beach in the same area. The Epic Cade as well has some good pizza.
How do you put up with Brit's and Jasmine's yaoi?
I got used to it. Luckily, Jasmine just does it because she enjoys it. Brit, on the other hand, specifically does it to mess with me. And some of the stuff she brings out is... I don't really want to go into detail.
What's your favorite invention?
Nameless, of course.
Do you know if there are more like Ender?
No idea. She told me there's other vampires, but she's unsure if there's any vamp humans besides her.
If you were a girl, what would your name be?
Sabrina.
Favorite educational jail school subject?
Art class and science. We're currently studying space.
And would you ever cosplay with Ender?
We're hoping to do so. Maybe Jasmine will want to tag along.
You betrayed me with the title. Why you play with my heart?
I'm going to admit that title was a bit clickbaity. I knew I should have gone with the title of Nameless's age. You don't have to forgive me if you don't want to, but I'll do my best to tone down the clickbait.
Sabby, when we doing that collab? Cody Ditmore, what do you think about life?
I'd give it a 5 out of 10. Very flawed, but it also has good moments.
Do you think that the asteroids that killed the dinosaurs were UFOs and on the UFOs were us humans?
Holy crap, guys. Cody has a point. Where did the humans come from? Did they spawn? Did the atoms from the dinos form all together to create the humans? Or is Cody's theory true? If that's the case, are we aliens? Did we kill the dinosaurs? Did we technically destroy a perfectly good planet? Ah!
Jesus, shit, is that Pastel by Mo Shop X Snail's House I hear?
From the last episode? Yes, it was. Snail House has pretty good instrumentals. I'd highly recommend their music.
Vitamin Dubia, why did the band Hall & Oates start going by Daryl Hall and John Oates?
I'm probably not the best person to answer that type of question, since I've never heard of that band. But I could try. Maybe they changed it to be formal? Or maybe those were their real names, and for a while Hall & Oates were just their nicknames. But overall, I have no idea. Another slow day for the meta counter. Probably need the break anyway. In the next episode, instead of just answering questions, I'm going to do whatever you guys want me to do. Ask me what I should do for the camera, and I'll most likely do it. Hopefully this will give the series variety. No, this won't be for every episode, but most likely just for this one. Well, hope you enjoyed playing as Sab. Hope you guys enjoyed this video thing. Feel free to ask more questions in the comments below. Okay. Hasta la vista. Hello, random person. Welcome to Ask Sab, where I take time out of my busy schedule to answer your most interesting, personal, and delicious questions. In this episode, I'm gonna do something different. I asked you guys in the last episode what you want me to do, and some of you actually participated. So not only will I be answering questions, I will be doing other things as well. Let's get started.
Another round. Does your dimension have different holidays?
Compared to the US, there's some. Like for example, instead of the 4th of July, we have the 5th of June, where we wake up in the morning and just get some ice cream.
What grade are you and your friends in at educational jail?
Brit's a freshman. I'm a sophomore. Michael's a sophomore as well. Caden, Brendan, and Ender are juniors. And Jasmine has to retake senior year.
Do you ever plan on taking you and your friends to another dimension or planet?
Some of my friends already have. Though Ender can already do it with her magic, she told me it was a pain since she doesn't remember the spell.
Out of the group, who is the oldest?
Jasmine, 18 years old.
Where do you spend the most time at after school?
This hangout. If not, then the Epicade.
Who do you hang with the most?
Probably Brit.
And one wall breaker. When is episode 4 coming out, man?
Hey! That's my job. My job. No guarantees, but probably after Gami and Margie, which is most likely almost done.
Do anything I want, oh ho ho ho, backflip over a bear, bake a pizza, slap a fish and solve this problem. 1654 divided by 25 times 37 plus 38, all in that order please.
Whoa, hey. Oh, bon appetit.
Rev up those
2,485.92.
At episode 12 we ask you to do something. Take off your glasses for a few frames and draw a potato and make a short story about it.
Okay, here's my potato. Once upon a time, there was a sexy potato named Pomathan, and he had this cake edition, and it was real and outrageous, and the cast of show ended up trying to help him, the end.
Hey San, why do you walk so weird?
I've answered that way back in the first Ask Sab. I don't know.
Can you draw me and give me a role on ARD?
Well, I did say I'd do anything. So here's a sneak peek of Another Random Day, episode 420.
Another Random Day episode 420. Sure is a great day at educational jail. It sure is Seb. Boom, it is I Cody, the coolest guy in school. OMG, he's so beautiful. What about me, guys? Seb, I'm breaking up with you. He's a real man. Let's all smoke some weed. I can't smoke. Oh okay, the end. Sorry, this is so low budget we can't animate something that fast. This isn't canon. We're currently unsure if you can be a character. We still have a lot of things to introduce on ARD and we don't want to overload ourselves. 1 point on the meta counter. What is your favorite branch of science or engineering? Since I see your character has a lab and his own robot, would you like to study it in the future or is it just in character for now?
I like things that no one has ever done before. Stuff that most people would think is weird, but other people would be amazed by. When I invent stuff, I want to create stuff that can benefit others, while also making something that most people didn't know could be useful. Also, for my favorite branch of science, space! ...
1. What are Seb's general hobbies? 2. What are your plans for the new year? 3. Do you think Vercingetorix was an adequate commander? If you were in his position, would you try to do what he did and starve Caesar's army through a war of attrition?
Inventing things, exploring other dimensions, binge watching, hanging with friends, playing games, sometimes I draw. I don't know, I'm just kinda going with the flow. Is that a series? Or is this politics? Or is it war trivia? Either way, I don't know. Guys, I appreciate how much you respect my knowledge, but I'm a teenage inventor, not a college teacher.
Autumn Rashe Schubauer. Voicey me. Heart.
Voice you? I would, but you gave me no footage to work off of. Or are you asking me for voice work? We have 3 points on our meta counter. We finally get a Sab button. You know what? This is getting too easy. In the upcoming episodes, to get a Sab button, we're updating to 10 fourth wall breaks in a row instead of 5. Good luck. Also, after every episode, for an ongoing thing, I shall give you guys a question too. So during these episodes, I can hear the interesting things you guys say, and also get to know you guys better. Well, if you feel like it. Today's question is, what will finally break the internet? Answer in the comments and I'll read them out. Well, that was Ask Sab. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Ask more questions in the comments below. Okay. Hasta la vista. Hello random person, welcome to Ask Sab,
Featuring Brit.
where we take time out of our busy schedule to answer your most interesting, personal, and
Delicious questions. So, let me get this straight. You invited Urich and Annabelle on this show, but you didn't think to invite your own best friend?
Come on, Brit, I was hoping to do so eventually. I just wanted to give other people the spotlight as well. So, Brit's on Ask Sab in this episode. Also in the last episode, I asked you guys what will finally break the internet. So, look out for the answers.
It was me. I broke the internet.
Let's get started. Jinx! Okay, you can stop now.
Moving on.
Am not sure on breaking the internet, but there was this one time Yuri on Ice broke Tumblr LOL.
Hayden, huh? Sounds like a nice guy.
Round time. What kind of sports do you have in your dimensions?
Mostly the same stuff in your dimension, though I'm sure there's some different ones. I don't know, I never pay attention.
Same. Not a fan of sports.
How close in comparison is your dimension to ours?
The only noticeable difference is an extra country, Subnicon, where we live.
Subnicans for life!
If you could dye your hair, what color would it be?
Probably just looking at mine will be your answer.
Probably a darker shade of blue.
Do you guys have a local tattoo parlor? I love tattoos, and if so, would you ever get one?
There's probably one at the mall, or in central Subnicon, but I'm unsure. And no thank you on the tattoo, it sounds very painful.
If I were to get a tattoo, it would most likely be on my left shoulder. Either something gory or something sexual.
What's your view on the LGBT and community in your dimensions, and how does your world take it?
As a lesbian myself, they treat us pretty well. Yeah, there's a few assholes here and there, but for the most part, I feel welcome.
What will break the internet? A giant shoe. I dunno, dude, I ain't the sharpest tool to figure something like that out.
I wasn't looking for a definitive answer. I did it to have fun.
Oh, I've always wanted to ask this. Hey Brit, why the blue hair? Is it because it's stylish?
Finally! Question targeted towards me! I don't know, I just thought it looked cool. Though, I've noticed how it's becoming a trend at our school.
3 questions. Do you have a crush? What your fave thing to draw? What age are you? Do you play Roblox? All of these are for Sab.
Aw, hell no! I'm not isolating myself just because you want all of Sab's attention. If you wanted that, you should have waited until the next episode. Just messing with you. But still. 1. No crushes at the moment. 2. Anime. 3. 14. And occasionally. Your turn, Sab.
Jasmine, who I'm dating. Wacky Comics. 15. I do not.
Don't lie, Sab. We all know you crush on Caden hard.
What are your plans when you graduate from educational jail? Smiley face.
No idea yet. Hopefully something useful.
I'll try to become a voice actress. No guarantees, though.
What are your favorite Nicktoons shows?
Take a wild guess.
Anything with sexual innuendos I'd watch.
If that's the case, Brit, you'd probably love Rocco's Modern Life.
You smoke mid?
No, drugs are bad.
Stay in drugs and don't do school. You know what I mean.
What's your type?
I'm not picky. I like them sweet. I like them sour. I like them smart. I like them clueless, confident, soft. Point is, I have no real type. Though, I like girls. Girls are sexy.
I usually like people who are smarter than me. Also, redheads are pretty, but looks don't matter. I prefer people with a good personality.
My language will break the internet. I can't live with sailors that would shun me because my language is so bad.
No f***ing worry about your motherfucking language, you son of a goddamn bitch. The internet is filled with f***ing foul mouths.
I believe Trump will break the internet. That comes from my boyfriend lol, but it may be true.
Okay then.
Brit, take off Seb's glasses and make us be able to see his beautiful eyes.
I'm not stopping with these comments now until I see the eyes that are shown and not censored.
I tried many times, but he's being a stubborn little brat about it.
You know what? I quit. All I wanted was a fun, upbeat Q&A session. But instead I get people harassing me about my eyes. If you want to see me without glasses so badly, too bad. I'm done. Ask Sab is over. Hasta la vista.
Sorry about that. He usually never does that. I'll take care of the outro for him, though. We don't have anything on the meta counter. And since we have a question for you guys now, what's the craziest thing one of your teachers has ever done? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Well, that was Ask Sab. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to ask more questions in the comments. Okay? Peace out.
12 in the morning to you. Welcome to Ask Sab, where I take time out of my busy schedule to answer your most interesting, personal, and delicious questions. You know what? These accents are getting hard. Woo! Back from hiatus. I want to start this episode with something serious for a second. In the last episode with Brit, I got frustrated over a repeatedly asked question. And I feel like I owe you guys an apology. It was very inappropriate to put you guys through that, and for some reason I forgot to cut it out during editing. Now that I got that off my chest, apparently Brit gave you guys a question. And that question is, what's the craziest thing your teacher has ever done? Probably mine was when I got threatened detention if I didn't call my teacher sexy. Okay, enough babbling, let's get started.
Oh gosh, what have I done? Well, I have a few actual questions.
Oh cool, you're the first question. What a funny coincidence, I was just apologizing to you.
Do you have any parents?
I have a single mom, though my dad's out of the picture.
Did Ender attacking you hurt?
Do you want from me? Huh? Doesn't feel good from the other end, does it?
No, it doesn't. But is this really worth killing someone?
It did. But after the prank was over, she healed me. If the healing didn't happen, I'd probably need a hospital ASAP.
And finally, will we ever meet any more students at educational jail?
In some cases, you already have. Urich and Annabelle came on Ask Sab before. Though, have you guys met Odette? I don't think you guys have. Let's hope she isn't camera shy if she ever shows up.
P.S. Why can't we just see those eyes?
My glasses are painfully attached to my face. Yeah, that's it. They wrap around my eyes, like putting pressure on a wound. My eyes are one big wound.
Again, questions. Do you fight crime? What's your weapon?
I don't fight crime. I'd get killed or injured in an instant. But if I had to choose a weapon, I would create one myself. myself. Probably some sort of laser gun cannon thing. It sounds awkward explaining it, but I'd show it to you guys if I ever get it finished.
Did you know that I can draw SpongeBob and his friends as well? If you want to see them, see my Instagram.
Unfortunately, you didn't send a link to your account, but I would love to check it out.
How is life treating you?
Mixed. Self-esteem issues are a little bad, but slowly getting better. But other than that, I'm fine.
When am I gonna get a part in ARD? And where the hell is episode 4?
Hi there, Strawberry Sab here. Listen, I appreciate your excitement for wanting to help with ARD, but it's a little too early for adding even more characters. We already have 8 main ones to introduce, plus 5 minor ones, and have a ton more environments to develop. Animation is a long process doing alone, so that's why introductions are currently as slow as molasses. Also for episode 4, it's been in production since the 2nd of February, so we still have quite a bit away until completion.
Can I be a guest on Ask Sab?
Pretty overused answer, but
when do you think that we could get started on the HS trailer? I noticed the more detailed animation in this one. Great job, Sab.
Aw, thanks. I honestly couldn't tell the difference. I've been using the same camera since October.
What's one of the craziest things one of your teachers has ever done? Body slammed a student to break up a fight. If I take those glasses off, will you die?
Yes. Yes, I will. Internally.
I had a prof accidentally get spit to fly on a student and then he wiped her face with the back of his hand. Questions: is a hot dog a sandwich? Is ice cream soup? Is the more a standard metric to determine?
Well, a hot dog could be a sandwich. Mostly when you can't afford buns and have to use bread instead. And for ice cream being soup, probably when it's melted, but even with that said, soup is hot. Also, you kinda lost me on that last question. Only one meta. Cool, no surprise there. Okay, question time. What's a holiday that doesn't exist, but you'd like to create? I would create a National Hamsters in Tuxedos Day. It sounds so adorable. Well, but that was Ask Sab. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to ask more questions in the comments below. Okay, hasta la vista. You know what, that's it. I'm done with the accents. Blah.
Hiya, friends! It's your old pal Dan, and you guys has asked questions to me, and I'ma answer them. So let's do it! Seffi Exxon asks, Dan, what's going on with your hairstyle? I uses a conditioner that makes hair squishy. I also dye the hair purples, cause I is purple potato. So, Perpedo! Obamacare not working, says, how much do you lift? I can do crab walk with a plate of brownies on my tum-tum. Johnny Buchanan says, Dan, what's your favorite TV series? And what's your least favorite? I likes the classic cartoons, where everyone's all loony and rubbery. But I hate cook shows. They make me want foods. They're also overcooked. Also, pick any characters or actual people for this. But who would you marry? And who, if you knew them, would be your best bud? No fuck! Why is there a marry kill if there's no fuck? Also, does he want me to pick my owns? Fuck Odette, marry Urich, and kills Brit. Urich is bestie potato for life. Nerd Basher says, where are your hands? In my sleeves, silly. And where is my good friend Tyson? I don't know my good friend Tyson, but hope the bestest of luck. Tyler Mations asks, what drugs are you on and where can I get them? I don't drug, just hugs. Thank you, peoples, for asking up questions. Let's do so again soon. Bye!
I'm bad at intros. All I can think of saying is, you asked me some questions, and that made this video happen. Now that the hard part is taken care of, we can look at the main attraction. Baron von Sprallen. Does Odette know about aliens? If I did, please slap me. Odette watch Adventure Time? I don't watch cartoons, but I enjoy animated movies. Favorite music? Noticing a trend of bad grammar. I like classical and Broadway tunes. Claire got me into chill vibe music as well. I also play the violin in band class, which is nice. She hacked NASA? I did not, nor have a reason to do so. Okay, Odette. Does she know how a Dougie? Modern hip-hop has never been my forte, so I'd recommend looking it up if you want to fulfill your dream of knowing. Does she have a flat eardrum? If they were, I want to be hearing my own thoughts at night. Does she born in USA? If not, why? I was born here in Subnicon, but my family is Korean. Did she grab a best or favorite dessert? Did she ever buy an egg? I would say boba, but I'm not sure if I can count that as a dessert. But I like flan. Can't think of anything else right now. Not a dessert person. Also, yes, I buy eggs. Don't know why that interests you, but I hope the response satisfies. What if she stand on Brit's shoulder? I'd feel bad for her. I'm not the heaviest, but having the weight of someone on your shoulders sounds tiring. Does she pack a lip? What does that even mean? What is her favorite book? Hard to say. Picking your favorite book is like picking your favorite song. You think you found the best ever, but then you find another good thing that topples that. Does she vape? No, never got into it. Did you join the Potato Club? I just thought that was Dan and Urich doing their usual antics. I might join for their sake. I technically qualify due to some stomach fat. Why is your hair blue? I don't know, I was just in a teal sort of mood. So I just dyed my hair that color. And for those who wonder my natural hair tone, it's black. Will you date me? From an anonymous friend. Well, you do sound like a nice guy. Especially with that sexy font. I'm just envisioning how you look through those words on the page. Long, flowing hair with a muscular bod lifting me off my... Frick no. First off, I don't even know you, and second, I'm asexual. But you tried. Yeah, that was an interesting experience. Slightly disturbing, but welcome. Thanks for asking me stuff, though. It was a nice change of pace from my usual evening plans. Unsure if I'll come back. Maybe if you have more to ask, I might return. But don't get your hopes up. Well, watch some cat videos or something.
Hi again, it's Jasmine, back to answer questions all of you have asked me. So, let's begin with this one. For those who don't know, I call the body part they keep making songs about my target, which is my ass. Target is a slang term, but I call it that since when I grab it, it feels like someone shot a bow and arrow at it, so yeah. Okay, Julio, have a new job or college? Do you love ginger ales? For the first question, I don't have a job right now since my parents are covering the bills. Also, I'm retaking senior year of high school. But once that's taken care of, I'll start searching for jobs. Second, I do love ginger ale, though it's probably cannibalism. Gamer girl gangsta. What other countries would Jasmine like to travel to? What music does she listen to? I know quite a few people I'd love to take to Japan, maybe Ireland, Italy, Africa. I also like a lot of acoustic music like violin and the harp. Even choir bands are neat. Favorite food? Cheesecake. Tyler Mations. Have you seen Sab without his glasses? I need to fuel my obsession with Sab. I haven't yet, but I'm slowly trying to convince him. Most people are using peer pressure to see them, which he doesn't deserve. But I want to wait until he's comfortable with his features. Captain Spaz. Is a tomato a fruit, or is it a good idea for a new type of phone? For whatever reason, it is. Doesn't taste like one, though. I don't know about the new type of phone thing since I still own a flip phone, but considering technology is constantly improving, a new phone doesn't sound that far off. One lemon triangle. Do you like TikTok? Never heard of it. Edo Nemo, what is your favorite books? Too many to pick from, but I'm into the fantasy genre myself. Thanks for helping me waste some time. Not sure if I'll make more videos like this, but maybe in the future if you guys enjoyed this one. I might read the comments if you have more questions, so yeah. See you later!
Do you ever have that feeling where you come home from school feeling like complete shit? I have. So why not numb the pain by answering questions you guys have asked? What could possibly go wrong? Question from Amaze Games. Has Ender ever tried to assassinate her creator? I feel like that wouldn't be too out of character. Rude of you to assume I was made in a lab. My parents birthed me like anyone else, so no, I haven't assassinated anyone. From Drew Arnett. Have you ever killed anyone? Injured. Seriously injured, but not killed. That's not how I roll. Someone has to do something pretty f***ed up if they want me to kill them. What happens after we die? I don't know. Why asking me? What is the full extent of your power? I was taught that it's best to keep people wanting more, so that's what I'm gonna do. Also, I just got back from school, so I'm not in the mood for spectacles. I don't know who you are, but I know your creator, so I'm gonna ask something. Have you heard of the SpongeBob movie Rehydrated collab, and are you excited for it? What? Why is everyone saying I had a creator? Damn humans are not these weird Frankenstein bullshit monstrosities, and no, I have never heard of that collab, but animation maps are always fun. Maybe I'll join them one of these days. Do you play any instruments? And no, instruments of torture do not count. Damn, and here I thought I could get away with saying Iron Maiden. I consider guitar, but for right now I'm kind of sticking to my voice. Okay. MCSD, would Ender consume the Life Sustainer tour? And if so, how many? What the spud? Thank you, SabNino. I legit could not understand a word you just typed. From Joshua Hunter, Ender, how did you get your hair flame colored? I dyed the tips. It's not that hard. From Jeremy Kessler Bowersfield, what is? What it is, my man? From Scuff196, what's a power you want but don't have? Immediate intelligence, therefore I wouldn't have to study on a test. That is, if I did to begin with. Another thing that would be cool is making my powers a solid as opposed to just shadows. The less you know about the why, the better. Question from Aiden Crawford. Question for the voice actor. Do you have a channel, and what do you do on the channel? Hi, I'm Ender's voice actor. My name is Aiden Crawford. I do have a channel linked down in the description. It's freaking awesome. I play video games. I do lots of fun stuff. I'm currently playing through Catherine Full Body. It's a lot of fun, and you can hear, like, me be really fucking gay, and it's great. I'm also playing through, like, stuff like The Sims 4 and Danganronpa and, you know, a whole bunch of other, like, fun, like, JRPG games. It's so much fun, so come hang out. I play the voice of Ender. I mean, I know I've only done 2 things, like, for voicing, but hopefully it'll all work out. So come hang out. Come enjoy some more, like, rated R / gay / just bizarre, you know, Ender over on my channel. Come say hi. Okay, bye. I'm good. Who the fuck are you? I'm you, but not. You literally just commented on my video to plug yourself. Basically, do that again and Jasmine's knife goes up your ass, you hear me? Bite me. Don't do it again. Don't you love it when people steal your shit? I know I do. Gives me an excuse to stab some bitches. Let's see if we can keep these questions coming. Maybe I'll make another one. Jasmine's always around, so she could join me in the next one. Until then, later!
Yo, what up? It's everyone's favorite motherfucker back again for another Q&A.
Hey, it's Jasmine. Ender suggested that I join for this one.
Okay, let's start with... Hey there! I'd like to know what your guys' favorite movie is, or favorite song if that's easier. Anything from Studio Ghibli.
For now, my favorite movies are The Hunger Games and the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy. I'm into fantasies with a ton of lore.
Nerd.
And Ghibli's any better?
Jasmine, will you marry me? Well, that escalated quickly.
I'm flattered, but you can't marry someone that you barely know. Besides, I'm taken.
Well, you barely knew Sab when you met him.
That's different.
Whatever. Have you ever taken an astronaut? Dude, what the f***? I'm only 16.
What's an astronaut? Gross! I would never!
The jury has reached the verdict. We're forgetting that ever happened. If you were to take care of an animal, what would it be? A big dog. They're cuddly and fun to play with.
I'm with her on this one. Maybe a white one, because they look like wolves. Or a hamster. They're cute.
Does this mean we're getting a dog?
Oh, think about it.
Ronald?
Ronald? What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know. They're probably just posting. But if you need a definitive answer, sure, I know a Ronald, and he's luring children with fast food wrapped in creepy smiles.
Is this sponsored?
Nah, I started the whole video biz a few months ago. Hey, what's your favorite pizza topping? Mine's fermented rat cheese. Tastier than it sounds, believe me. Classic pepperoni, preferably with a can of carbonated soda.
I like the veggie pizzas.
What favorite TV show? I've been binging Stranger Things a lot lately, Fairy Tale, Hetalia, anything horror related or anime.
I watch a lot of animal documentaries, Gravity Falls, Steven Universe, Scooby-Doo, The Walking Dead, Invader Zim, Batman the Animated Series. I could go on and on.
Would you give up your parents for $1 million? Good question. Maybe. If yes, my dad f***ing sucked. Give me the prize, nothing of value is lost.
I wouldn't give up my parents. I care way too much about them. Besides, I'd just give away the money.
I wish I was in your shoes, Jess. I really wish I was in your shoes. From Jeremy, say yes. Just did. Jess, say yes for the fans.
Hi.
Okie MCSD. Did you have a limit to this most venerable power? Where did it come from? Is it infinite? This reserve is a reversible process, therefore it did not generate entropy. Most puzzling. Love from Albania. Since I'm half vampire, the powers come naturally. Vamps have shadow magic. I don't have every ability, such as turning into a bat, but at least I can go into the sun without killing myself. It's not infinite. I'm not sure what you mean by this reserve is reversible, but I love your food, dude. What do you think of the Glockers' rights movements? I don't know what that is, but you do you.
You're getting a lot of questions all of a sudden.
What do you expect? People have a thing for the paranormal. Okay, Jess, we're back to the ones for both of us. Who would win in a fight? We even each other out. With her bow and arrow skills and my... we could kick anyone's ass.
We don't like to fight that much. Even when we're mad about something, we prefer to talk about it and hear each other out. We do teach each other self-defense, though.
Oi, girls, where did you meet? We met way back in kindergarten.
Back then, the other kids were afraid of her powers, but not me. I thought it was cool as hell, so I came up to her and offered to play. We've been friends ever since.
Jess was a weird kid. She used to show me brutal animal documentaries.
Oh, remember that time we stayed up all night to prove to our families that we didn't need a bedtime?
I could never forget something like that. That's where we came up with my nickname.
Have you ever told the folks your real name yet?
No. Why?
It's Ari.
Jess, that was an us thing. Everyone's gonna call me that.
Come on. It's beautiful.
Stop. You're lucky it's the end of the video. Just comment more questions and hopefully another part if someone stops splurting my secrets.
That's not a natural day.
Jasmine, shut the fuck up!